Hi and welcome to this edition of Out of the Box. My name's Paul. Today we're going to be having a look at what is in this box. This is the Ubiquiti G4 Instant. Now, lots of us were excited when the G3 Instant came out. It's an incredibly cost-effective, tiny little camera. Problem was, you could only buy them in ones or twos. Never really made it to distribution. Now Ubiquiti have the G4 Instant, and it's sort of the same. You can only buy ones and twos. We are desperate, Ubiquiti, for this to hit the market. But that's my little moan over. This is not meant to be a technical overview or my moan overview, if you like, but it's just going to show you what's in the box. I'll have a look at the camera in a minute. You are going to get your little QR code starting guide there. You are going to get some lugs and screws to be able to mount that to the wall. You're going to get a number of, well, let's have a look. This is, like I said, this one is actually the European model. All right, so you're going to get a USB-C adapter there. All right, hopefully you'll have one for your country, or you can just use a normal USB-C. Then you are going to get, let me just bring the cables out the end so you can have a look. You are going to get, I think it's about 2 or 3 meter length of USB-C cable with the right-hand connector there to go into the camera, but I'll show you that a little bit later on. Then you do get a number of mounting options. So this little bracket here will go on the back of the camera, which I'll show you in a moment. And then you have a plate here that you can use to mount it to the wall. You have some sticky options, and you have some more sticky options. So plenty of ways to use this. So what is this? It is a 2K camera. If you've seen the G3 Instant, this is probably about 1 centimeter bigger all the way round. I think this is like IPX5 rated, so even though the other one could go outside, I had one running outside when we had some fairly severe storms here in where I am in Queensland, and the water ingress basically destroyed it. So we'll have a look at this. It is slightly different than the G3. Fantastic angle of field. It's a beautiful little device. I've got one mounted on a fence line, and it gives me a great angle of view. Fantastically cost effective. Probably why we haven't seen these in the mass market yet. It is the cheapest camera that Ubiquiti do. All right, it is USB-C powered. Like I said, you can use an adapter directly. There are some instant converters that Ubiquiti do that take Ethernet and convert that down into the connection that you need. Please be aware though that obviously these are Wi-Fi only. Even though you might have used an Ethernet cable, it won't do anything more than that for you. It's got a camera, it's got a microphone and a speaker in it, so two-way communication. And then let's have a look at it probably a little bit more in detail. Probably a certain amount I can show you. All right, so that is the front side profile for you. Now on the back, I will just separate this out. It comes with this bung in place here. If we take this bung out, if I can do this, here we go with my fingernails, just try and see if I can take that out for you. There we go. I'm taking it. It's just coming out now. All right, that allows you to put the main bracket. So if you aren't going to sit this like on a tabletop or something like that, then you can take this, which is magnetic. I've got a magnetic table and I've just lifted it off. So this is magnetic already. It can screw into place like this. I'll just put that in place there for you. And then obviously you've got movement like that. Then if I can hold that together, then we can use our various fixing plates, either the sticky ones or this. You could screw this to your fence line, screw this to the wall, and then that clips into place there. And now we have our camera mounted like that. So let's just show you the underside. On the G3 camera, it used to just be the USB-C right angle connector used to be pushed in. This has got an actual let me lift it up. It's actually got a full flap. Hopefully you can see that there. That gives you some level of protection. You're going to take your right angle connector there, plug it into the bottom, and then you can shut the flap. Hang on a minute, let's let that go in. Is it going to go in for me? It's not quite found it there. It's found its home. All right, then you can shut that flap down. All right, and we have got a much more robustly sealed connection there, which makes this more usable outside. So that is the G4 Instant. Don't know whether we're going to have masses of these in production or we can get them in volume, but fantastic little camera if you can get hold of it. Hope you found that useful. Do head on over to our YouTube channel. Got plenty more box openings on wireless networking and firewall devices. Got how-to guides, how to set up Unified Protect or your Unified network, or how to secure your firewall, your network with a firewall, and other appliances like that. So do subscribe and stay up to date.